just have a studio morning with lo-fi in the background. You're welcome to join me. I'm feeling introverted, and I told myself I would practice live streaming, so this is my practice run. You're invited to join. I've been thinking about this concept called Slowcrafting, because I want to slow down. I want to be more present in my moments. I want to rest productively. Yeah. I want to dream. I want to be brave. And I was watching a documentary that Brene Brown put out. I don't remember the name of it, but I watched it last night with my roommates, Darcy and Myra, my girlfriend. And she talks about vulnerability. And I feel like YouTube, me exploring video media, is a practice in introvert vulnerability. Like, I like to build community, and I like to build communities that are sustainable and organic and have growth in ways that allow for differences and allow each other to be seen. And the internet gives us a really interesting access to global community. But it comes at a cost. I don't know how to see comments on this yet, so I see somebody is watching. You're welcome to chime in. I'm not sure how to look at it. Let me see if I even can see how to do comments. I'm still learning this. All messages are visible, live chat. I think. We'll see. It's on an iPad, so I don't know if I can respond. But I think that vulnerable communities are important, and that vulnerable communities matter. And you don't have to give your light away. Nobody else needs your light. You can keep it to yourself. But you can share it. The world is full of possibilities. 7 days a week job. Rest, edit, film, draw, tattoo, tattoo, tattoo. Rest, edit, film, draw, tattoo, tattoo, tattoo. Tattoo, 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 tattoo. I'm really enjoying beats lately. Myra, my girlfriend, she's really into music, and so I've been getting a lot of variety of music. And also, being in a tattoo shop, the music is so flexible, back and forth, you know? And I'm finding, because I'm tattooing my body hurts, I tattoo an Apollo tattoo, And so I'm needing to stretch. And I didn't expect that. Like, when I anticipated what being a tattoo artist was like, I think I thought it required, like, that I would just draw all day. And I do draw all day. But I have to stretch all day too because of the positions. Do you ever find you're seeking something? And it's seeking you too. Fire seeks something to burn. It radiates heat. And people are doing that on the internet. They're using TikTok, they're using this kind of thing. The whole meditation experiences on YouTube now, just from people doing their thing that they do in front of other people. And I think that's so cool. Photography is painting with light, and I've spent a lot of my life painting with light and reflecting other people. This is the first time I'm learning to reflect myself, and that's scary because people are mean when you reflect yourself. They want to snuff out your flame. They want to cover it. They want you to go back to being quiet. And there's a lot of movements going on, a lot of political resistance movements going on, and everything is trying to snuff them out. And I don't want them snuffed out. I think the internet is an place for resistance. It says, let's go fuck some shit up. And I am just one artist who wants control of her life. Talk about a vulnerability hangover. Brene Brown's great, y'all. Like, if I could pick I was playing in the background, it would be Brene Brown while I painted. She's so much more intelligent than me. As an artist, however, I have to believe in my own voice as an artist, and I'm wanting more movement arts. Movement was like stolen from me very early in life, from heart surgery, and my mom being worried that if I moved too much, the devil would get in. It's a necessary evil. And tech right now is this interestingly accessible place. I grew you this plant because I love you. It's good for the plot, main character. It's good to make space for the tools you'll need. Rest, dream, be brave. Gold stars for each item. Do you have the courage to change today? Crossed out. And then underneath says, do you have the courage to be yourself today? And like, this is the self that I am. This self. And we all live inside these different masks. And they're interestingly performative. You know what I mean? started filming about 2 years ago, kind of seriously. And I started filming because I was going through a divorce and because I have PTSD and my memories don't always hold up to be true, and it pisses me off when other people tell me how I lived. It's one of the reasons I journal, one of the reasons I photograph. My art, the thing that people who want to give grants to artists repeat to me is that you have to separate your art from your mental illness. And I'm like, there's no way to separate my art from my mental illness. There's no way for me to separate my art from my mental illness. And the best I can do is learn to solve problems for other people. And the thing that I'm best at, my buddy Ruan, I called him because he's who got me started in photography for reals, because he was really interested in light and adventures, and he's a Gemini, and I'm like, yes, light and adventures and textures, and he like close up things of animals. And he was my TA in college, you know. And the first thing I wanted to be when I was a little kid was a National Geographic photographer. And I have this narrative about like being a National Geographic photographer and just being allowed into people's lives. And I like people. And I like them more than I feel like I should. Both because they exhaust me, they wear me out. Just having, like, my sweetie is the easiest person to have around. She's fun, and she takes care of herself, and she plays good music, and she cooks, and she's down for anything. And just having someone around all the time activates my nervous system and makes me twitchy. So introvert is real. Like, and I save a lot of my social energy for tattooing because my clients are really important to me. Their stories fuel me. They remind me that the simplest tattoo can be profound. And I don't have anywhere to tell their stories because, like, I can write them down and change them. But, like, confidentiality-wise, there's no confidentiality in tattoo artist-client relationships. But I have, like, a background in psychology and trauma work, and so there's no way, you know? But they fill me up, these tattoo stories, and I want to get good at telling stories. And I want to do it through film because it's cheaper, y'all. If I can play in film, then I don't have to carry around all these objects. And objects have stories. Like this. This thing right here has a story all by itself. It was $2.99. Oh, I've spilled on it now. Now this thing has a new story. $2.99 at Goodwill. And like, I spend money for myself on candles because I need them right now. Like right now I need candles. I need fire. And I'm used to having a fireplace, and I moved out of my house that I lived in for 12 years with my ex-wife Bethany, and there's no fireplace in the new place I'm living. It's gonna be a year soon. And wow, just getting to doing a live stream, just getting to white walls in here, just getting to like all of this shit. All I've been doing is working. I've been moving shit and working, and I'm like, I could be a minimalist. It could happen. But then, look at that. Raphael, super witchy, young lady, woman, awesome witch. She painted that. And that's got memories. I got a shot of her in the sunshine sitting there, painting it. And it's just fucking cute as shit. And like, ooh, look, I have an orchid growing in front of it. And I like her art, and I like that my friends have art, and I want to put it up on my walls, and I want to nest, and I want to stay here, and I want to work on my projects, and I want to learn, and I want to grow, and I want to wiggle. I feel like there are a lot of obstacles to those things, because my personality is cut and run. Enjoy this creative life. That's what that says right there. And I started filming this shit for kind of for my ex. Like, I thought it was for my ex completely, and it wasn't. Like, we just spent so much time in each other's presence that I didn't have a way to narrate my life without her around, you know? And I worked on, like, I've been working on codependency for 2.5 years. And, like, my therapist is my life coach, for sure. And she said, Finn, you are currently your own greatest masterpiece. You have to work on you. And I'm an artist, and so the only way I know how to work on anything is to mold the materials, is to, like, organize, which is what I'm going to do in a little bit, because that was a lot of talking, and I am done with that vulnerability. That was enough of it. Be brave, dream, rest. Imagine a world where people are kind. Imagine a world where people see themselves. Imagine a world where things are nice. And it's safe to be yourself. For the younger queers, for the everything, for the crazy artists. For those of you who think you've got nothing wrong with you, but you definitely do. Because we all do, this entire reality. I got myself good tea. This is my favorite cup from where I moved in. Christopher Phillips, who I live with, this is one of his cups. He collects cups, which drives me insane, but this one's really cute, and I like that he does it. It's just so many dishes. But I feel like this is like true personality. It's like, let's go fuck some shit up. Let's just go do some gardening and organization and learning and planning. I'm feeling adverse to planning. I have my planning book actually in front of me right now. But I'm feeling adverse to planning because I'm tired all the time. And I need to learn to rest. I have painted myself a sign that says rest. I'll show you. And see, this is just like, it's like accidental aesthetic occurs. Time equals investment equals movement equals strength. Time equals investment equals movement equals strength. Time equals investment equals movement equals strength. It's hard to make art you've never made before. It's brave. It's bold. I want you to do it. I think it's worth it. Because if people are saying mean things about you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And like, if you point them out, I'll tell them to fuck off. But like, trolls don't matter. They're under the bridge. They're under the bridge. You know what I mean? Like, fucking trip trop over the top of those fucking trolls because, if somebody isn't in the arena with you, if they're not fighting, if they're not learning, if they're not showing up, if they're not training their own fucking dog, then they're not in the arena with you. And you gotta be in the arena. And one of the best things about this goddamn workshop was that right here was a punching bag. It was a fucking punching bag. And like, clearing out debris, which the American population creates. We create debris, we create excess, we create resources, and it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I see things and I have to make them into little bits. Like, I have to. Look at that. See? And like, this is the fun stuff to make, right? Like the new stuff. This reminds me of Mysterious Other's work, who's a friend of mine. I have another painting of hers. But, oh, I bet it's close. I could show you. And she just, but if I take it out, I'll want to hang it up. There might be a spot I can hang it up. Look it out. It's okay to hang up art. It's okay to hang up art. Isn't that beautiful? It's just like this little finch creature. His name's Oliver. He's got a tree mama. I'll show you it another time. But I've gotten to tattoo them, and I love their work. Look at that. Oh, I wish I could hang it right there. That size. Poof. Let's see. Oops. Oh, that's so cute. So fucking cute. You can just stick it in front of books. That'll work. Okay. Anyways. That's how it goes. And I'm not sure what to schedule in. Like, that's part of the things I'm thinking about, because it looks like I got a shit ton of hobbies. And I've been trying to turn these hobbies professional for a long time. And my professional income... Hello, friend. Do you want to be there? Can you stay there for me for a bit? Thank you. It's chilly over here. I want something warm. Put on my professional bat suit. It's very important. You know what the most fun thing about social media has been in the last year? Everybody is so much weirder than me. You all have cool ass costumes. I think that's incredible. But it's cute to see people dress up ridiculous. I am so delighted. I don't have patience or time. This is as much as I've got. A cozy hat. Cozy hat. It's warm and fun. And it's so cute. You guys all play video games. You're like, and I'm like, okay, get it. Get it. That's fucking great. I love it. I want to fiddle with pretty real world shit. Like, and I think it'd be fun to tell my nieces stories on here. Like, have Auntie Finn live stream time, where I tell them stories. But I make up so much art. It was so nice. I got to see them all. And like, there's 2 of them, and it's really, they're so cute. They're so cute and so curious, like the age that they're at right now. They're like 3.5, 4.5 age, and it was just, they're fascinated by everything. I love it. I love it. I wish I made toys. Like, I wish I made toys and wrote children's stories, but I like to cuss. And I can still do both. Yeah. I just forget that sometimes. And I kind of want to do Patreon style live streams too. Okay, so these are some of the ideas. I need to write these down. The body is a temple to me. You make good, supportive choices for yourself and for your life. Patreon. Want to teach. This is Patreon ideas, live stream. I want to kind of get my, it was called, I don't know if this is all like pointing directions, always back to tattoos, because that's what I do with all my vision boards and lemon stuff. And these cute paper. Like, when I look at my aesthetic in a mirror, such as this, because this is mostly a mirror, like this whole conversation would be just as, it would make just as much sense if I was having it in the mirror with myself. You know what I mean? And it's so femme. I'm like, excuse me, who came up with that? And I'm like, you. Like, okay, this is my mom's fault. We're gonna blame my mom, but Candy Graves. I love her. She's phenomenal. Stream. Okay, tutorials. I want to do tutorials, but I'm not there yet. I need to practice. Tutorials, practice. Recording. And recorded ones are a little easier. Ring the bell. It's so strange to be doing experimental art, because that's exactly what this is. Because I'm not selling anything, but for you to be strange, and I don't have the stories on lockdown in a way to, distract and like fold it in and make somebody pay attention. And I don't really need people to pay attention, so it's weird that I'm posting these. It's like I need the vulnerability practice, and I need to see what it feels like to be brave, to risk, to be in the arena, having conversations with my peers. Because when I'm talking to my peers, I feel good. I feel good, and I think that there's a global economy of peers and time and investment and energy and what? And I want to focus my attention on the life I want to live. And so this is part of it. I want to be witch in the woods, Witch in the woods. But near her tattoo shop. This is the closest I got right now. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. Water. Okay, well, we did water, we did compost, and we did our version of that. That's what we got for now. Aged compost. Oh, sure, it was aged under the sink. Okay, I have to do that. Look at it, this still needs to happen. Switching gears. My goal is to see if I can last on here for an hour. Really, at the 30-minute mark, I feel like it should just turn off and I go back to doing nothing, but staying in one place for an hour is really hard for me. Drill walls in, done. Paint bookcase, done. Go look at AC hole, move crap out, got that in. Raised bed, greenhouse, burn bare sand. Okay. Oh, I have to draw it. Okay. Supplements, dog walk, foods, medicine, got it. Boom. I'm doing great on self-care. Still, but we have one we can use. Found, what day is it? It's past that day. Okay, I can use that. Okay, so we still need, let's see. Okay. Fix wheelbarrow. More pebbles. Rocks. Some things about artist lights are so boring. I'm trying. Oh, that's one of the things. This could count. I'm trying to do a focused aesthetic, botanical tattoo artist, because that's what I'm best at, and I've been working a lot on what I'm not best at. And my buddy Ruan, who I talked about earlier, again, had a lovely come to Jesus conversation with me about working on what I am good at. What I am good at is talking to people and botanical tattoos. I love them. They're great. And it was nice. It was nice to have somebody tell me that it was okay to focus on what I was good at. And strange, great, because I'm doing this and I'm not good at this yet at all. But failure is part of it. Like, failure is part of what teaches us. You have to make space for your failures. I want to build frames. Speaking it into being. What are some things I want to do? That's a good question. Right now it seems to be drawing a mess. That means I should have shifted it. I think I'll go on TikTok and draw instead. Because I've done this. I've accomplished that goal. And I can do the next said goal, which is botanical tattoo artist doodling. And YouTube has less people who pay attention. So, good practice. Live stream practice. What day of the week is it I get to mark it down? It is Tuesday. I think it is the 12th. 30, we're gonna put 40 minutes. Yeah. 40 minutes live stream. Hi babies, I love you guys. Practice, me too. Candle bell story. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you decide to watch any of this, good job. About 30 seconds is what is expected. So, I don't know why you would bother to make longer videos, but for me, I need the practice. In a way, I don't have to edit it. I can just ditch it. Look, have a good day. Have a pretty one. Why it's practice? Yeah, I do.